Slide in hard with your wheels straight. Come out with your wheels spinning.
So you're a circle track racer.
Circle track.
He said that.
I used to circle track.
No doubt about that.
You drove a Monty with a what? A 309.
Well, it's a 409.
It was a
Unless it was a 305 bored out.
It was bored out.
It was bored out to 309. A 309 bored out to a 350.
It was the bits and pieces that I could afford, but he had landed. I had my first motor was $1,000 in engine work and one piston.
You put one piston in it for
the other 7 laying there. He's like, if you can do this, if you can do something with this, I'm your guy.
So you're like, yeah, give me one piston.
Yeah. He's like, if you can do something with this, I can do something with the future. So this is what I can do for what you got.
$1,000.
Gave me the car.
Yep.
Well, I bought the car.
Yep.
So you put one piston in the fucking thing.
Seals, rings,
and one piston.
And a little bit of motor work. A little bit of boring.
And one motherfucking piston.
Yes. Can you make it work? And that's the guy that told me
one motherfucking piston.
That's the guy that told me sometimes slower is faster. And I told him straight face, no Terry. All I gotta figure out how to do is keep it pointing forward. And I
That's true.
And that's all.
So how much extra horsepower did this one piston get you?
I took bits and pieces. It didn't matter. It was fast time. My first year.
What kind of piston was this?
I have no idea.
CP West,
magical.
Like a CP piston?
Magical.
It was a forged piston?
Oh, cool. I didn't know shit about racing. All I knew is
you put a rod in it?
I have a hard on for hearing fucking cams turn over and we'll go.
Oh yeah.
You know, at 6:45 this morning, I heard somebody come out and go let their car run. I'm like, is that fucker? Should I go out there and try to give it a little gas before it dies? All of a sudden it goes, and all I hear is horns going off, and I'm like,
a fucking Malibu.
Them Malibus are sweet though.
No, like a fucking 50 Malibu, like 56. Like a
1950 Malibu.
He came out screaming.
It wasn't 50. It was about 50. It was one of the first ones. No, there was one in like 50. I think it was 56, 57.
Oh yeah.
I know there's one in the 50s. It's late 50s.
And all I heard was horn.
That motherfucker.
That had the 350 in it.
Yes. Either 383 or fucking bigger.
Yeah.
Could be. Whatever.
The 383 back in the early 50s was a good motor.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers that a turbo? Nah, not turbo. It's a fucking it's a carbureted. You can't throw a turbo on it. It's carbureted. You can't put turbo on it. Unless you know some fucking mean working motherfuckers that can fucking put you a damn intake manifold on there. You can go to the 13B and then put it on there because it's got a 12A in there. You can put a 13B in it, that's fuel injected, then you can run it.
Yeah. The 13, did that come out of the
13B's in second gen.
Yeah.
The 86 to 90 something.
Is that was like a turbo, like inline 4, inline 6?
They don't come turbo, but
sure they don't come turbo? I know a couple guys have
third gens come with turbo. The second gen, the last year they made second gen, that one came with a turbo. But from 86 to 90, I think it is, didn't.
Like the 91 did. Like the very last ones that they made?
Yeah.
Those were turbo, right?
Yeah. And then
weren't those like inline 6s or something like that?
Were you talking about third gen or second gen?
The very last gen they made.
The third gen, they're they're V6s.
Oh, okay. True. They got a video camera on it? Where are you? Dude, this is pretty badass old school R7. I like the old one.
What are your plans for it? Like, what's like your goal?
Honestly, right now, I don't know.
He's like kind of selling it, actually.
It's kind of for sale right now, but...
How much you gonna get out of it?
What do you want?
What?
I'll give you 200 since you paid 100 for it.
Nah. I put more money into it than that.
You got King Kong in the trunk?
How much would you want? How much would you want to sell it for?
I'm trying to get at least 1,000 for it because I had to put, because when I bought it, it didn't have no exhaust. The drive shaft was fucked. And I had to put new oil seals in the motor and shit because they were fucked.
Did you put them in?
No, hell no.
Was that like before or after the 50,000 RPM?
Before, or nah, I put them in before.
How'd you get up enough nerve to do that? Like I'd be scared shitless to do that.
Motherfucker tried me, so I just ran him.
So what does it sound like? It sound like Satan sodomizing.
It sounds like a fucking 7-year-old girl screaming. At full lung capacity, yes.
So like some weird bestiality shit, really, right?
Yeah.
Lord.
I lost my dude.
Like when I did it, like I didn't know I was that high up, and I just looked down.
Like, it's kind of like the oh shit moment. We're like, fuck, we're that high.
Like I'm fucking going.
Fuck.
I was in second. I was going. I looked down. I'm in like 75 in second. And I see the fucking RPM guys. They're like that, and the fucking car goes.
Oh shit. It's crazy.
That means that your rotors are going like faster than sound. Pretty much.
Thing will fly, dude. Hell yeah.
Put some wings on it. Let's put some wings on it. Yeah.
It's not. It's NA too, right? It's not turbo.
Non-turbo.
Dude, I know they're large.
Carbureted or injected? That's still gonna go. Do you have any problems in the summertime?
How much do you think? You can get for turbos? Not get turbos on?
Okay. Carbureted.
It's cool. You gotta swap 13B in it?
That'd be badass.
13B turbo.
If I throw anything, I'm a supercharger.
How about 20B? That'd be badass.
They make super.
Wait, you can supercharge this?
$700 for the kit.
Whoa. Well, how come we get turbo with it?
Carbureted. You can exhaust manifold.
Yeah, it doesn't have an exhaust manifold at all?
Not where you can put a turbo on it. You can custom it if you know a fucking crazy ass mechanic to do the shit, but you're gonna pay for it.
Weld it all on. I mean, I'll tack weld. Yeah, I'm sure that'll hold.
Bring up the direct exhaust induction. What?
Hold that for me. Alright. You guys ready to head out? Is this all who's coming? Well, that's gonna be a lot of people out there. Like how many? A lot of. Sometimes 35 if it's really low.
Shit, it takes 40 to fill up my car. I just went through $40 too in the last 2 days.
It's $50.
$50? I didn't think these things had that big of a gas tank.
When it's got like a little bit overheat, it's $40. It's like $10 a cylinder.
It's like what?
$10 a cylinder.
Shit. Damn, that's bad FPG right there. Like, I mean,
How much again?
It's like $10 a cylinder.
Like 10 a cylinder.
It's $50 to fill it all the way up.
That's
It's
fucking
all the way
crazy.
on
5 cylinders.
So these things have 5 cylinders?
No, it's got 4, but like.
This has 4 cylinders?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I always wondered like how many cylinders they have.
Yeah, I know. That's
1.1 4-cylinder car.
fucking damn 1.1. Sure, I can understand why it revs like crazy. It's a small motor.
Motor's really not that small.
Well, 1.1 liter, a small displacement, and it revs like crazy. Yeah.
How aggressive are the cams?
Yeah,
How aggressive are the cams?
Not sure.
probably did.
Alright, man.
Like,
Anybody know whose car this is? Can you pop the hood?
Yeah. It ain't pretty, but I can pop it.
So what do you got done to it?
It's got a cold air intake. It's got a header on the way. Wiseco forged pistons, Eagle H-beam rods.
Eagle H-beam?
CRI crank. I also have ordered. I have new racing cams for it.
What cams you gonna run?
They're from Graveyard Motorsports. They're custom.
Do you know the duration?
No clue yet. I haven't talked to them yet. I just saw that they had them.
Hey, just curious, what's the video for?
What's that?
What's the video for?
Oh, video stuff.
Okay. I was just curious.
So you got a lot of time into this thing, huh?
Yeah, a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of effort.
So you ran this thing yet?
Not here. I'm not good. The clutch is almost gone. So it's a little bit higher horsepower than what the stock clutch wants to take.
Well, you got a built motor. Why don't you pop a clutch in?
That's what I'm waiting to do. I got to get the money together for it. I have a stage 3+ clutch waiting to go into the Kevlar, but I don't have the money to put it in yet.
Well, a clutch like that, you'd probably be putting out a lot of power then, wouldn't you?
It'll at least be getting to the wheels at that point. Because right now it puts out a lot of power, but none of it makes it to the wheels.
Huh. Well, how much power do you think it makes then?
Offhand, it started at 180. It should be around 200 now, but I haven't had it dyno since most of the stuff went in it, so I have no idea what it's running right now. I don't know if it would do a quarter in either because I've never run it.
Well, why not?
Because as soon as all these parts went on, I started tearing through the clutch. I did a couple of street races, and as soon as I hammered on it, you had smoke pouring out of the tunnel from the clutch. And it just failed every launch, just tearing through it like nobody's business.
Huh. Where'd you say you were running it where this happened? Just out on the street or at the track? Or? It was at the track?
No, it was just out on the street.
Oh.
Just did a few drags, and she just couldn't.
So, why not go turbo?
Everybody does turbo. Everybody does turbo. Everybody does all-wheel drive. I just want it to be different.
Oh, so this one's front wheel, huh?
Yeah, this is front-wheel drive, 428. No one else around here ever bothers to tune them.
Well, fully built, you should be putting out quite a bit of power. You ain't sandbagging me, are you?
No, fully. Once this sucker's all the way done, if I can get it to hook up, it'll be at least as fast as the 4G63s running here without a turbo.
Oh yeah.
Plus, it's getting carbon fiber fenders, carbon fiber doors, carbon fiber rear hatch, which will shave about 40 pounds off of it.
Huh.
That'll help a little bit. Once I shave or delete the rear seat, that'll help.
Where are you getting those from?
The carbon fiber Auto Concept.
How much them gonna cost you?
The fenders are like $650 for the pair. The doors, I think, are right around 1,000. The rear hatch is like 800. So they ain't cheap, but I'm trying to talk them into sponsoring me. If I can get a sponsorship, hopefully I get it discounted down.
Yeah.
And get them for a halfway reasonable price. If I can get the stuff on here, get another 40 pounds lighter, that'll help. Get the rear seat out, that'll be a few more pounds lighter. If I didn't want a huge stereo.
Well, you got a huge stereo in it?
I have a decent size stereo. It's got twin 12-inch subwoofers in it.
Huh. Well, you don't want that in a race car now, do you?
It's not really a race car.
Fully built motor sounds like race car to me.
Yeah, kind of, but it's mostly just because I like to play around with it.
Stage 3 clutch? That ain't for show.
Not really, but it's never going to be as fast as if you put a 4G63 in it and tune the crap out of that.
Yeah.
So rather than worrying about going fast,
I think you should go that road. Go all-wheel.
Yeah, but to do that, I'd have to swap the 4G63 and change out the transmission. Because I was changing out the transmission, I have to redo the tunnel. And that would be a significant price tag on that. If I wanted Porter's Performance in Michigan, they actually make a 420A that's already completely done with like everything. It's got.
Well, this thing ain't got much left besides just throwing some cams in it, right?
Well, I mean, it could use better springs for the valves, better valves. I could go, rather than going with the Wiseco pistons, DSM Graveyard for Graveyard Motorsports, they make a high compression piston. I could go with that, change that up a little bit. But the downside to those, bizarrely, is they won't fit with the Eagle rods. They have to be pressed in, so they can't work with the full floaters that the Eagles are.
So what size pistons are you running in there?
I actually have no idea. I had a guy do it for me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I basically told him, here's what I want.
You had it bored out then, or?
Yeah, I know he boarded 40 over.
40 over?
Well, beyond that, I don't know.
Running higher compression?
I can't, if I run anything less than about 95 octane, it knocks the son of a bitch.
Where you pick up 95?
I usually go down on Cass Street in La Crosse. There's the mileage. They have racing fields 110.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's what I usually run on this is 110.
Oh, all
Either I
right.
have to put like 93 and then pour a whole bunch of bottles of octane boost one after another, do half the tank octane.
Oh,
boost, the
okay.
other
I,
gas.
I see.
But I know there's a guy I was talking to a while ago that runs a couple of DSMs around here, and he was like, well, you know, if we redid a few more things, we could put a turbo on it, and if we did enough boost, you could actually run E85. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know.
You should go that route.
I could, but throwing a turbo on it, I don't know. One, if I put a turbo on it, AM would be able to save up
over like 6 months or something like that, down payment.
Oh, why is that?
because they're one of my sponsors.
Oh, you're sponsored by them, eh?
AM Intakes, Monster Energy, and VIS Racing.
How do you get sponsored by them?
Hookit.com.
Yeah, you could show everyone
It's,
the DSM.
it's basically it's a website you just for anybody, any kind of athlete, whatever. You throw pictures of whatever you do on there, videos, race results, show results, whatever, blah blah blah. Sponsorships on there, and you can apply for them. You submit a little form, say here's why I'd be a good product ambassador or whatever else.
Yeah.
Then they let you know one way or the other. A lot of them lately have just been clothing sponsorships, which I'm not interested in. But